I'm just never gonna get over the cheese selection that they had in France. It's so good. I am so tired. I just nearly napped. And I don't nap. I was sitting there reading, or trying to read, work out all the videos I've got to film tonight. Because it's film night. And I just want to sleep. Sleep good. Good night. So something has just happened that I have no idea how to go about it. I have had on my calendar for months Liverpool MCM. This is my convention calendar, and when I'm press, guest, attending, I put everything there so I know what's going on. And Jack, who worked for me, just has messaged me saying, "Hi Lucy, is it okay if I have the 11th and 12th of March off? And I'll work around that." Jack never asks for time off. Jack is the best staff I've ever had. He never lets me down. He always picks up the slack when I can't be there to pick up the slack. He is an amazing person, and I constantly try and be the best boss that I can be for him. And he's just asked because his dad has got tickets for WWE or something like that. Cool, something cool. I'm not 100% sure what it was, but it was something awesome. And he never asked for time off, and I just went, yeah, sure. And then I went, fuck. That's the same weekend as Liverpool MCM. And I'm trying to think of a way around it. I'm trying to think of a way to fix this, and I can't think of it. And although I've had it written on the calendar for months, I also don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that boss who goes, well, no, I'm having it off because I'm the boss. But at the same time, I don't want to not go to Liverpool MCM because that's my first convention of the year. I haven't got another one booked until April. I was massively looking forward to it. I wasn't even able to go to the last year's properly because I was seriously so ill. And crap. I don't know what to do. Crap. I do not know what to do. Crap. I forgot to tell you how the Rice Krispie cakes turned out. They are actually incredibly delicious, and I love every single one of them. I'm such a mucky pup. I'm so happy right now. This is so scary. So the problem with Jack hasn't been resolved yet. We haven't spoken about it. We are both trying to, I think, put off the situation until an answer can be resolved, but we don't have to have the messy conversation when one of us has to put something aside. When editing this, I also realised I forgot to mention, when I hired Jack originally, it was with one of the explicit conditions that he would cover conventions. I remember this because, weirdly, we're coming up to a year anniversary with Jack now, because Liverpool MCM was the first convention he was going to cover, and I remember that last year. And I remember one of the reasons Jack got the job is because he said he could cover conventions, because a couple of other people said no, they will be attending cons. And I was like, I'm sorry, that's one of the reasons I'm hiring someone, is so I can go to conventions, because that's the other part of my business. And so, you know, it's not just like, oh, I want to go to a convention. This is one of the reasons I hired him, and which he's always known since day one, is that he covers when I go to conventions, and he has already stated that. But I still don't want to be the dickhead boss, because he is such a great member of staff, and he's just awesome, and he deserves every level of happiness. And so we're still trying to figure that out, to be honest. And yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of still left in the the mess, I suppose. And oh my god, how terrifying was that face mask. I loved it. It was so disgustingly unattractive. Don't ever follow me for Snapchats if you're hoping for sexual or even attractive or even remotely pretty Snapchats, because as we're starting to establish, they're not, they're just weird. And also, just before I went to bed, I just wanted to use today's good deed to show off not my own, but somebody else's. I got sent this awesome t-shirt from somebody who runs a fellow comic book shop. They don't have an actual brick and mortar shop, but they sell one online. And they sent me a lovely letter saying, like, us business people have to stick together. I think what you're doing is really awesome. I saw you on the BBC. I just, you know, really nice, kind words, like everyone has done since seeing me on the BBC. And then they sent me loads and loads of Spider-Man pocketbooks. And it's just the nicest thing. And I'm just like so happy because Spider-Man's my boy. I love Spider-Man, he's amazing. And just awesome. So thank you so much. If you want to check him out, he has a Facebook page and he sells online and he sells really awesome stuff. And yeah, it's Splat Comics, www.splatcomics.com.